Texarkana.
So welcome back to Texas High. We're beginning the third inning of play as the Tigers lead the Panthers 2-1. Nathan Steele still on the mound for the Tigers. Steele's second pitch.
Ouch.
Going to be fouled into the Lufkin dugout.
He'll eat somebody up in there.
But will be talked up as strike number one. That'll even the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Second pitch going to be out and down into the gap for a base hit. The Priest does a good job to get it in quickly.
Yeah,
so
good job getting that in
Jackson
quickly.
Could not stretch that into a double, and so that's going to bring up, that is Cameron Jackson coming. That was Colby DeJesus who just lined that one into the gap, and so it's going to bring up Cameron Jackson, the center fielder for the Panthers. Steele looks the runner back. This one going to be down for a base hit down the left field line. DePriest coming up. That'll runner at second, so 2 straight base hits. Third inning for the Lufkin Panthers.
Yeah, I think they're starting to sit on these fastball. They're just ambushing that fastball. And these are good hitters. You can't keep throwing fastballs to especially top of the order 1, 2, 3 hitters. He's going to need to mix this up a little bit. At least change speed or change location, but fastballs consistently all the way through the lineup, they're going to start getting on that every now and then.
So a runner on first and second as Sam Flores steps up to the plate for the Panthers. Nathan in there for strike number 1.
Always wondered why Ryan plays in so shallow. The shortstop there. I mean, he's almost in the back pocket of that base runner. I don't know if he does that on left-handed hitters or if he sees something.
Steele spins off to get the runner back to second base. He's back on and we're ready for action. Flores at the plate. Steele delivers. Big swing and a miss. And his backswing is going to catch Jackson Halter
that was
on the hand. And
a violent swing right there. He must see something. And that's what I'm wondering, if they're just sitting on that fastball so much, he just swung out of his shoes right there.
So no balls and 2 strikes to Flores. Nathan Steele, the 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball.
Nope.
And it's down the first base line and pops into the crowd.
That's a good job fighting off that pitch.
A great crowd here today. Texas High cheering them on to try to win the series here in advance. They do have a 2-1 lead right now here in the top of the third. The 0-2 pitch to Flores. To the plate. A fastball going to be popped straight up. Jackson Halter.
That's a tough play. Oh,
will make the catch.
Nicely done.
And smartly, Ryan Sellers comes over and covers third base to keep the runner from advancing. So that'll be the first out of the inning.
Tough play. Jackson made it look easy. That's good. That's a good play right there. That thing's going to spin right back to him. Did a good job.
Going to bring up number 21, Reed Hensley, the catcher for the Panthers. He's going to call time. Steele will step off and take a moment. That one outside for ball number 1.
And this they've got Nate. Well, he's not holding him on now as much.
So runners, one runner will go.
Ooh. Nah, you're not gonna get him.
We apologize if you're watching via Facebook. We were down for just a little while. It looks like we're back up. We appreciate everyone from tuning in. Make sure you share this live stream so that everyone can tune in to Texarkana Game Day and Tiger Vision as we bring you Texas High baseball tonight. As he stands in at the plate with 1 out, runners on first and second.
And I'm not sure why Nate is holding him on at first. Usually when you got first and second, this is every now and then, different hitter. So I'm not sure if this is called from the dugout or if this is something they do a lot of.
So that last pitch in there for strike number 1. 3-1 count to Hensley. The 3-1 pitch, it's in the zone. This one is going to be down the third base line. He'll step on third, he'll throw over to first, and that's a double play. Just like that, Nathan Steele gets out of a jam. Sawyer Pritchard takes it at third, steps on the bag, and across the diamond to Nate Minnie. And just like that, the Tigers are out of it, and they're coming to the plate. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back as the Tigers come up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're live on Texarkana Game Day and Tiger Vision.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, we also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back to Texas High as the Tigers are leading the Lufkin Panthers 2-1 as we enter the bottom half of the 3rd inning. That's going to bring up number 4, the catcher Jackson Halter, with Alex Luna still on the mound for the Panthers. First pitch to Halter, going to be high for ball number 1.
And Jackson had that excuse me swing for a nice little RBI base hit. He's ready to pound one. There it is.
Driven out to left field, and it'll get down. A nice hook there out into left field, and Cameron Scott just couldn't get under it. So that's going to be down for a base hit.
It's just good hitting. You know, you get an outside pitch, hit it to left field. Perfect hitting right there. You don't get bonus points for pulling the ball.
Absolutely. So a great piece of hitting there by Jackson Halter.
And a lot of these guys, I mean, you saw Trey do it, you saw Zane do it, you saw Ben DePriest do it, now Jackson doing it. That's a sign of a good hitting team right there. Oh.
That's going to bring up a number 5, Zane Dodson. He squares around to bunt.
He gave up on that curveball.
The runner in for Dodson, I believe that's White over there at first base, running for the catcher Halter. Far off the bag there.
Getting a little greedy over there.
The 0-1 pitch. He will
Nice job by the
square
first
around,
baseman.
didn't pull it back in time. It'll be called for strike number 2.
Good job by the first baseman. Man, you got to block that thing up. You'll be okay.
White slides back in safely. But Zane Dodson in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball.
Ooh.
Outside for ball number 1. Bring the count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch, but Luna, again, that's three straight curveballs right there. He gets into those patterns, and you can sit on them after a while.
So Dodson at the plate. White over at first. Zane will call time. Luna taking a little too much time for him on the mound, so he steps out and collects himself, and we're back to action. Luna to the plate. It's going to be high for ball number 2. Going to even the count
Good
up.
thought.
2 balls and 2 strikes with no outs here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Good thought. You saw the catcher elevating, pulling that hand up. Thought he might be able to get Zane on a little high fastball, which is a really good pitch after a couple of curveballs that float up there in his eyes. He's going to get greedy on that.
Curveball going to be a slow chopper to
Oh, he tried to do it too fast.
the third baseman, and Mark Ricania can't quite get a handle on it at third, and Zane Dodson will be safe at first base.
Yeah, that third baseman, he's got to slow that down a little bit. He tried to do it too fast and just got out of his hand.
And so with no outs, the Tigers are in business right here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning with runners on first and second, no outs, and number 1, Luke Smith, up to bat. A breaking ball outside. Luke Smith squares the bunt but pulls it back for ball number 1.
Coach is playing a little small ball here.
Got to do what you got to do to win the series.
Surprise. He generally is not a small ball guy, at least not with the bunt. First baseman needs teeth.
Third roll foul. Took that one off the top of the bat and popped it up almost far enough down there for Ricania to make a catch on it. But it gets down and gets foul, so no harm. And Luke Smith will walk back to the box with a 1-1 count.
Yeah, I don't think I'm that greedy at first base. I'm not going to wear one.
Ball in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, that zone's big. You better go get up there swinging today.
Absolutely.
That's a big zone today.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Luke Smith. The 1-2 pitch to him. He'll foul it to the backstop. He'll stay alive to see another
good swing.
pitch.
Luke's just a good hitter. He doesn't get cheated. He rarely strikes out. Generally puts a ball in play really well. Puts a ball in play hard. So he's going to be a big part of this team next year. Be more
Ball
competitive.
number 2.
Got to be more competitive on a 1-2 pitch right there. You want it you want to go outside. You want to stay out of the zone, but you definitely don't want to. You want it to be a competitive pitch, where he has to offer at least a little bit.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes to center fielder Luke Smith. Alex Luna delivers. This one will be a chopper. It'll
what
be
is
a
that
hard
first
play.
baseman
It's
doing?
not going to get down. He's going to wave him home. White on his way home He'll score easily. Zane Dodson safely into third, and Luke Smith over to first. That's going to bring up number 8, the pitcher, Nathan Steele. Hey, if you're around Texarkana and don't have anything to do tonight, come out to the ballpark.
Why not?
We'd appreciate you for being out here. But, hey, if you don't want to come out to the ballpark, go downtown. They got a lot of stuff going on. Razor Dogs down there. Go down there and get you a big old hot dog. And they've got their grand opening coming up here in a few weeks. And so go check them out downtown at the hot dog stand. Razor Dogs. Brandon Barnett. He's down there serving them up. Any kind of dog that you can think of. So Nathan Steele up to bat. First one inside for ball number 1.
Looks like he's coming back with another bunt. They got the infield in, so.
This one a breaking ball. Runner will go. The hit and run was on there. But he'll foul it to the backstop, and everyone will head back to where they were. So Luke Smith on first, Zane Dodson at third, and Nathan Steele at the plate. The 1-1 pitch to Steele. He'll foul it over to the visiting dugout for strike number 2.
Yeah, again, Luna's fallen into this pattern of same pitch, same pitch, same pitch, and they're just sitting on it.
So no outs. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, the Tigers have scored one more run to extend their lead 3-1 over the Panthers. Runner on first and third with Nathan Steele at the plate. Center field, the runner will tag at third. He's going to come home. There will be no throw, and the Tigers will score another run. Zane Dodson crosses the plate for the Tigers, and that'll extend it 4-1 in favor of Texas High. That's going to bring number 15, Nate Minnie, to the plate.
Just good hitting, just good hitting. Sit on a pitch, drive it out there, help yourself out. Nice RBI.
And so a good place for Nate Minnie to be right now. A runner on first, 1 out, and he's stepping up to the plate. No pressure for him. He's a pretty good football player, but I'd like to see him hit one a long ways.
And wind's picking up. Wind's picking up, blowing out to right field. But
he's a pretty good kid, too.
he is a good kid. He is a good kid.
We put up with him.
Good-natured kid, you know, just a good all-around athlete.
So the throw over to first, not in time. Luke Smith will slide back in safely.
And he's a big kid. I mean,
he is a big kid. He's a big
6'3"
baby.
He's
He's a big baby.
you know, every time I see him, I feel like he's growing 2 more inches.
First pitch to him, knee high, going to be called for strike number 1. Just want to make sure anybody listening at home don't start commenting and calling everybody, because I'm calling this kid a big baby. I do know him very well.
You do know him well.
He is somewhat in my family, I guess you should say.
And he's a good first baseman. You know,
He
he
is.
helps
He
out those
is.
infielders. You know, there's nothing better than a good fielding first baseman that can pick anything you throw at him.
Absolutely.
It just makes your team so much better.
So 0-1 to him. They'll throw over to first again. Luna tries to pick off Luke Smith over at first base, but not quite going to get him. Seems like Minnie's been at the plate for a long time. He's only seen 1 pitch.
You're checking up on that runner over there.
So he is worried about Smith stealing second. When you're down 4-1, that would be the least of my worries right now. It'd be with the big guy with the bat in his hand. So a breaking ball in the dirt will even up the count to Minnie. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And they just got to sit on a fastball. That curveball looked really bad. He doesn't like coming back after it looks bad on a pitch, so look for that fastball.
The 1-1 pitch,
Yep,
a breaking ball.
He did. Wow, he came back with a good breaking ball.
And it'll fall right in the zone. Minnie not expecting that breaking ball there. Caught him flat-footed. It's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good thing about doing the color commentary. They don't listen to you.
Here's a fastball going to be fouled to the backstop. Minnie will stay alive.
Yeah, I'd love to see him hit directionally.
Absolutely.
You know, one of the big things George Brett was always good for. He would always try and hit the pitcher. He says, you're throwing at me, I'm going to hit you. And he just very focused in that, where a lot of some of your batters these days, they just go, I just want to hit the ball hard, and they don't have an idea where they're hitting it.
Here's a breaking ball going to be chopped to the second baseman. He'll flip it over to second, but Minnie going to be safe at first.
Showing off the wheels.
Those long legs make it down the first base line, and he'll be safe at first, but that will be the second out of the inning. That'll bring up number 10, Caden Miller, the designated hitter tonight. Colby DeJesus flipped it over to Sam Flores. Didn't quite finish over at first. So Nate Minnie will stand at first base as Caden Miller comes to the plate. First pitch to him, it's driven out into left field, but it's right
on him, right on the screws.
Cameron Scott. So the Tigers lead 4-1. No matter where you're watching from, whether it's Tiger Vision, Texarkana Game Day on Facebook or YouTube, we appreciate you for tuning in. We're going to be right back with the 4th inning of action here at Tiger Field.
Right now at all Greg Orr Auto Collection locations in Texarkana. Shop from your phone, online, or in person, and make no payments up to 120 days with record low interest rates, drastic price reductions, and huge incentives on our vast and pristine selection. Plus, for sales or service, we will even pick up and deliver your vehicle to you. For all the money-saving details, please visit gregorauto.com. That's gregorauto.com.
Welcome back to Tiger Field, where the Tigers lead the Panthers 4-1. We're headed to the top of the 4th inning with number 8, Spencer Alexander, coming to the plate. Nathan Steele still on the mound for the Tigers. This one will be chopped right back to him, and he'll make easy work of the first hitter of the night, or excuse me, the first hitter of the 4th inning. I'm Brian Bolton, joined by Bubba Rainwater. We're missing Eric Aiken tonight.
Missing the Aiken.
So filling in for him. I don't know if he's turkey hunting or on vacation or what he's doing, but
What he's doing.
he needs to get back because, I had plans for Friday night.
Don't we all?
So we hope Eric's out there watching tonight. We'd love to give him a hard time because we know he doesn't cut anybody any slack. So
Never does.
it's going to bring up number 4, Hunter Ditzworth. He's the first baseman for the Panthers tonight. First 2 pitches to him, low and in the dirt for 2 balls. 2 balls and no strikes. This one on the outside corner called for strike number 1. And so Steele fights back. This one going to be in the dirt, going to bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike.
And this is a good at bat. I like this approach much better than the previous batter. The previous batter jumped in there and just swung at the first pitch. After you've given up a couple of runs, you want to make that pitcher work a little bit.
So this one going to be hit. Third baseman Pritchard will pick it up and throw across the diamond. And a nice stretch by Nate Minnie over at first base. Sawyer Pritchard.
It helps having that 6'3" first baseman over there.
Putting that glove on it. Getting it across to Nate Minnie with a a good stretch over there for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up number 0, Christian Mumphrey. They will bat in order this time.
Yeah, there you go. You make that mistake once.
If you make the mistake twice, probably somebody's getting fired.
Somebody needs to take over.
So this fastball low for ball number 1.
And you know, on that play, Nate did a good job on his footwork. I mean, that throw coming all the way across the diamond.
For ball number 2. Make sure we give a big shout out to the Mini family, also to the Twitty family. We appreciate them for tuning in all the way. I know the Twitties are over in Magnolia tuning in, and we appreciate them for watching on Tiger Vision. Make sure we give a big shout out to Tiger Vision. Man, what a great job they did during football season and so far this baseball season. All the different camera angles and the production of these baseball games. And you don't realize at home how much these students and Mr. Aldridge do, and they put it together to bring you Texas High baseball each and every game. And so big kudos to them. This one going to be chopped right back up the middle. Lavender will get over, but the throw will get away from Nate Minnie. Lavender made a great play to get over to that one and throw across his body over to first base. Nate Minnie just couldn't.
Tough play. Tough play. That's good
hold
speed.
On to that one.
Trey had to hurry just a little bit.
Absolutely.
Got a little low on the throw.
A great play, but it did go into the dirt just a little short, and Nate Minnie could not scoop it out of there. But still a very athletic play by Trey Minnie. Excuse me, Trey Lavender. First pitch in there to Ricania for strike number 1. Mark McCania. He's the third baseman tonight for the Panthers. Number 0, Christian Mumphrey over there, the DH.
See, I got to get greedy right now if I'm running the bases. Down in the count, got 2 outs. It ain't gonna hurt you to take off. Not that Ricania gets to start over with a new count. You just got to make something happen here.
So Ricania fouls this one over the third base dugout for strike number 2. So 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Ricania quickly in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. Nathan Steele still on the mound for the Tigers. Panthers right now. The winner, if the Tigers win tonight, they will advance.
If not,
if Lufkin wins tonight, there will be a third game.
Wow.
And so he's going to ring him up.
Wow.
On the inside corner, rings him up and sits him down. And so the Tigers are coming to bat. We'll be right back here on Tiger Vision.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Not long ago, Samantha had to raise her hand to leave the classroom. Just like that, she had to decide her future. At Texarkana College, she can start her basics while she chooses her path. Start here at Texarkana College.
Welcome back to Texas High School, home of the Tigers. As the throw goes down to second base, we're getting ready for more action here in the bottom of the 4th inning as number 2, the leadoff man, Ben DePriest. comes to the plate. Trey Lavender will stand over in the on-deck circle, and Ryan Sellers will be in the hole. Billy Lavender down here going to get some pictures and videos while Ben DePriest is coming to the plate. The Tigers on top. Scored a pair of runs in the first, a pair of runs in the third. They lead 4-1. They're coming to the plate looking to extend that lead here in the fourth inning. First breaking ball to DePriest is going to be in there for strike number 1. Second one's going to be in the dirt, going to even the count up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
I tell you can complain about this umpire, but he's just got a big zone. So you better bring your bat up there with you.
He's got a big zone, but he's been. There he goes again.
And I wouldn't say he's been inconsistent.
No,
he's been consistently a big zone.
That's what I was about to say. And before that pitch, he has been consistent. And so that's all you can ask for.
He's going to call him.
This one going to be chopped to second baseman Flores. He'll throw over to first base. That'll be the first out of the inning. So the speedy Ben DePriest almost beat it out, but he was just about a step behind the baseball. That's going to be out number 1, and that'll bring up number 3, Trey Lavender, the second baseman for the Tigers.
Yeah, if you're a Ouachita Baptist University person, you should look forward to next year. Ben DePriest is going to be a good baseball player for you guys.
Luna goes to work, working that breaking ball that's been falling right in the strike zone. He throws one there for strike number 1.
That means the catcher caught it if it's in the strike zone.
Second breaking ball going to be in the dirt for ball number 1.
See, I think that is the strike zone. If it's in the dirt, it's a ball. That's how generous he's been today.
So he's saying get up there and swing the bat.
Yeah, he is. I don't blame him. I do too.
1-1 pitch. Going to be fouled off the bat of Lavender. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey Lavender. Got jammed up on that last one. This one going to be back up the middle. Second baseman Flores will pick it up. He'll throw off balance.
Nice.
And a nice play by Flores to get Trey Lavender.
He's a good little ball player.
Over at first base, and that was a nice, 2 nice plays we've seen so far this inning by him. And so neither one were easy plays.
He transferred that ball really well and makes good, accurate throws, which is all you can ask for a second baseman.
So do you like the bleach blonde hair? The team's got the bleach blonde hair going on. Do you like it?
You know what? I think you bleach your hair after you win the state championship. Anything short of that, you just look like that team that bleached their hair and that lost.
I hear you. So Ryan Sellers to the plate. He's going to lift one out to center field. Cameron Jackson gets under it, and he'll make the catch. And so no hits, no runs scored, and no one left on for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're going to come back on the field, and we're headed to the 5th inning with the Tigers lead 4-1. We'll be right back with more Texas High Tiger baseball.
That's always changing, it's nice to know there are some things you can always count on, like the sales professionals at Todd Shores and McClarty Ford.
The most fun about my job is dealing with people, making them happy.
The main reason I enjoy it here at McClarty is because of the integrity of this dealership.
The experience here is going to be very simple. You're going to get what you want, and we're going to take care of you during the sale and after.
We all family here.
Todd Shores and McClarty Ford, here for you.
So we're back here live with Texarkana Game Day and Tiger Vision as the Tigers take on the Lufkin Panthers. Right now, after 4 innings, the Tigers on top 4-1. If the Tigers win today, they will advance to the next round. If Lufkin comes back and pulls
Shreveport. Is there Benton in Shreveport? Yeah, just saw that.
Absolutely. And so
that's neutral site. So they played last night in Lufkin. They playing here today. That would be a neutral.
So Nathan Steele back on the mound. Second pitch.
Good footwork.
Will be grounded over to Trey Lavender. And easy work.
Textbook right
for
there.
number 3 over at second base for the Tigers. So that will retire number 5, Cameron Scott, the 9-hole hitter. That will bring up number 1, Colby DeJesus.
Yeah, and Trey at second base, he had an opportunity to play college ball next year, and just said, you know what, I've had enough fun. I've had enough fun. Time to get an education and a career. And that's a tough choice, but it's a good choice for a lot of kids.
Well, and that you speaking of fun, high school baseball is fun.
It is.
But when you go to the college level, it's more work than anything. You got a lot of good memories, but it is a lot of work. So,
that's what I say. They own you.
Hey, kudos to him for making that decision.
Exactly.
You know, he's a smart kid. He can go anywhere he wants to go. He can play college baseball if he wants to, but he's making his own decisions and making good for him. Lavender, after this next pitch, we're going to have to bring up the injury from earlier.
The injury. Yeah. Ooh, good pitch.
So the 1-1 pitch, a nice off-speed pitch for strike number 2. And so when we saw him pull up, we got word from an undercover source, okay, that is a dance that the kids are doing now.
The stink leg.
You fake an injury, and then you shake it off with a little stanky leg.
Yeah,
not going to say where we got that info from.
I think he saw it. Yeah, we'll conceal our sources.
Well, look, I saw him pull up, and then when he got to second, did something, but it didn't look like the stanky leg I learned when I was in college, okay? That was not the dance. But
well, this is coming from, I was a student trainer at Florida State way back in the day, and I've seen that pull too many times, and I just thought, oh my goodness, don't pull that kind of hamstring, because when you grab the hamstring, that's when it's a bad pull. And that's what I was like, oh, don't let that be.
But what a guy. What a guy.
What a
who
character.
Can pull his hamstring and then get the stanky leg to just get it back out. Just get it out. Love it. Love it. So the count's 2-2 to the leadoff man, Colby DeJesus. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt.
Yeah.
For ball number 3, going to bring the count full.
Come on, Nathan. Be competitive on that pitch. Yeah, my heart broke for him for a second there. That looked like a 3-4 weaker right there.
The payoff pitch going to be chopped down to Pritchard at third base. He's going to throw across the diamond. And easy work for out number 2. Pritchard takes the high hopper, throws it across to Nate Minnie, and that'll be 2 down for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th inning.
Nathan's done a great job controlling this game. He's stayed in competitive situations every at bat, and they're just playing good defense behind him.
So this one going to be fouled to the backstop for strike number 1. It's going to bring up number 7, the 2-hole hitter, Cameron Jackson. He's playing out in center field tonight for Lufkin. The 0-1 pitch from Steele. It's going to be in there for strike number 2. The 0-2 pitch, a nice breaking ball. It'll be driven out to center field. Luke Smith makes easy work of it. So no hits, no runs, and nobody left on for Lufkin here in the top of the 5th. The Tigers are pumped up and coming off the field. They'll be headed to the plate shortly. We appreciate you watching, whether you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Tiger Vision. Make sure you stay with us for the rest of the game. We'll be right back with more Texas High Tiger baseball.
The pure power of Kinetic Business by Windstream has been unleashed. We're investing billions to build up our ultra-fast internet in communities across the country, with more enhancements on the horizon. We're stronger than ever, ready to work with you to equip you for whatever comes next. It's your time to connect to customers, to your work, over our expanded and enhanced fiber network. Kinetic Business by Windstream, built to meet the demands of business. Find great deals for your business at kineticbusiness.com.
Yeah, it sounds crazy, but you can get paid to swipe your debit card. Visit one of Texana Bank's locations for more details. Come see what the Texana experience is all about. Texana Bank, here today, here tomorrow.
Welcome back to Texas High School, home of the Tigers. We're headed to the bottom half of the 5th inning where the Tigers lead 4-1 over the Lufkin Panthers. We've got Jackson Halter coming to the plate for the Tigers. A great job there by Nathan Steele.
Great pitching.
3 up
yeah.
and 3 down in the top half of the 5th.
4 hits through 5. Like I said, he's going deep in counts, which you don't like, but at the same time, you know, he's controlling the hitters, getting out, got great defense behind him. It's a perfect formula for a good win right here.
And so the winner of this series will face the winner of Forney and Ennis. They're playing, is it North Forney? Is that what they call them? Okay.
I think there is a Forney and a North Forney.
Okay,
so
well,
I'm
this
not
is
sure which
North
one.
Forney. So
okay.
They did win last night. Have scored a 4-3 over Ennis. So they do lead the series right now, 1-0. And so the winner of this series will face the winner of that one. Jackson takes the first one for ball number 1 and the second for strike number 1. So his count will be even. Both teams coming into tonight with 7 losses. Halter calls time at the plate. Luna taking a little too long on the mound, so Halter will step out and get himself ready, and right back to work he goes. The 1-1 pitch going to be in the dirt for ball number 2.
And I would love for Luna, you know, you see him start off his pitch. He's always got these bent knees. He's kind of crouched down just a little bit. I always like my don't put that stress on those muscles. Squats down there a little bit. Puts a little stress on those muscles. You know, you need all that energy.
This one lifted out to shallow center.
Nicely
a nice
done.
sliding catch by Cameron Scott. Comes over from left field. It almost got down. A sliding catch by him. And
yeah, I
Jackson
thought that was sneaked
Halter
down.
Not happy with himself after flying out there. Going to bring up number 5, Zane Dodson, to the plate for the Tigers.
With
Dodson
Zane
steps in.
With Zane, you got to watch his back. He's a big kid, strong kid. He should be able to pound the ball.
First 2 pitches in the strike zone. Quickly, Dodson gets in the hole. No balls and 2 strikes with number 1, Luke Smith, awaiting on deck. Time will be called at the plate by Dodson. The 0-2 pitch to Dodson, a breaking ball, going to be chopped to Flores at second base.
He likes that play.
He'll make another.
He likes that little running
nice
up on the grass play.
He likes to charge him, and he's got an arm. Been watching him just whip it around the infield, and so That's 2 down for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They do still lead 4-1. Luke Smith going to step in, the center fielder for the Tigers.
Oh.
First pitch to him going
Called
to be
a ball.
A little low for ball number 1.
Catcher caught it, and he called a ball.
This one going to be high and outside for ball number 2. 2 balls and no strikes to number 1, Luke Smith.
This is where Luke's got a little fun. A little 2-0 count, 2 outs. Nothing to lose right here. Up 4-1. Just ambush something.
Fastball in there for strike number 1.
Yeah, good take, good take. That wasn't his pitch, not even close to his pitch.
The 2-1 pitch, a breaking ball, hops off the plate for ball number 3. And so Luke Smith with 3 balls and 1 strikes.
Again, back in a good situation for him.
With 2 outs.
I would highly suggest you keep the ball outside right now. Anything inside, he's going to ambush.
The 3-1 pitch. He's going to dribble this one down the first base line. The pitcher will come over and he'll take it himself for out number 3. And so 3 up and 3 down for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 5th. And so we're going to be headed to the 6th inning. The Panthers fixing to come up to bat. But the Tigers still lead 4-1. We'll be right back here with Tiger Vision and Texarkana Game Day live at Texas High.
At Farmers Bank and Trust, we're committed to putting our customers and the communities we serve as our highest priority every single day. That's why we support organizations that make Texarkana a better place to live and work. We've contributed more than $500,000 to the Texarkana community in the past 7 years. And our local staff has volunteered with over 50 different organizations in that time. The future of our community is bright, and Farmers Bank and Trust is proud to call Texarkana home.
If you're looking for authentic Cajun-style meats prepared and ready to cook and take home, look no further than Lanyard Specialty Meats. We here at Lanyard Specialty Meats select nothing but premium meats, and we home. Come to Lanyard Specialty Meats for all your tailgating needs for this football season or hunting season. Remember, Lanyard Specialty Meats.
Lanyards is an official sponsor and proud supporter of Texarkana Game Day.
Welcome back to Texas High as the Texas High Tigers lead 4-1 over the Lufkin Panthers. We're headed to the 6th inning, and with this pitch, we're going to, well, not with this one, but the next one. So the umpire,
Nathan was ready to throw it.
Stops play, and Nathan Steele has to start over. And so with this pitch, we're going to start the first half of the top inning of the. It's going to bring up number 12, Sam Flores, that impressive second baseman we've been watching all night. He's going to hit this one over the backstop, foul. It's going to even up the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nathan Steele still on the mound for the Tigers, doing a solid job today as they try to win the series. If they do win, they will play the winner of North Forney and Ennis. North Forney did win last night, so they lead the series right now 1-0 over Ennis. So Texas High going for the win of the series tonight. The 2-1 pitch in the dirt for ball number 3. Both teams coming into today's put the a little more today. And this one going to be lined to Nate Minnie, and a nice grab by the big first baseman for the Tigers. Flores thought he had a base hit, never got the bat out of his hand.
And that's tough. That kid's a good ball player right there. You know, third hole hitting second baseman, you don't see that every day. He plays the game. He loves to play the game. It's just one of those times you hope that's not his last at bat.
Absolutely.
Because we all remember what we did in our very last at bat.
That's right. So a nice breaking ball swung on and missed by number 21, Reed Hensley. Nathan Steele. Is it just me, or is Nathan Steele getting more powerful as the game goes on?
You know, he's getting deep into counts, which you don't like because your pitch count gets up high. But like I said, he's getting good defense. I don't think Lufkin's hitting the ball very hard, and I think that's attributing to his ability. And now he's
this one going to be lifted up to shallow right field. Lavender back. He'll call off Nate Minnie, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, first baseman got no business trying to catch that ball right there. And I can say that because I was the first baseman.
Trey Lavender
can cover that.
Great
for that play.
He made that play very easily.
Nate, just get your chair out and just stay in your in your circle.
You just stay up there close to first base. Just going to bring up number 8, Spencer Alexander, the right fielder, and that breaking ball, big swing and a miss for strike number 1.
Yeah, Nathan just getting up there and throwing.
Second pitch, a fastball. This one going to be over Nate Minnie's head. And this one will be down, and he's going to try to stretch it out. And he will make it to second base. Zane Dodson was not quite ready. He thought he was going to stop at first base. And Spencer Alexander saw that he wasn't getting that ball as quick as. Said, hey, make a throw. So with 2 outs.
Got 2 outs.
There's a runner on second.
2 outs, take a chance. You got to get to second. So that's just good base running right there.
That'll bring up Hunter Ditzworth. He's going to line one down the third base line, past the third baseman.
Yeah.
He'll be held up at third.
Yeah, he had to wait on that one.
So he lined that one right under the glove of Pritchard. And so with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning, number 0, Christian Mumphrey, the designated hitter, will come up to bat with a runner on first and third for Lufkin. So Steele to the plate, first pitch, low and inside for ball number 1.
You know, you'd love to get this guy from first to second right here, but, man, you don't dare take that chance. Don't take the bat away. You got one more inning to play. You definitely want to pick up at least one right here, though.
The 1-0 pitch to Mumphrey blew it right by him.
He's just gassing right there.
Reared back and just threw it right in the zone and said, hit it if you want to.
I say keep bringing the gas right here. Keep it high, keep bringing the gas. This guy's not going to catch up to this ball.
1 ball and 1 strike to Mumphrey. He's going to throw over to first, keep the runner there.
I used to love trying to pick guys off at third base right here.
A huge crowd here at Texas High, down each baseline, down the fence on each side of the field. The stands are packed. A great atmosphere for high school baseball. So the 1-1 pitch to Christian Mumphrey. Steele delivers. It's going to be another fastball. He does get a piece of it this time, but it's to the backstop. With 2 outs and a runner on first and third, the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes to the DH, Christian Mumphrey. Little wardrobe malfunction there by Jackson Halter. He's going to.
I really think he can stay up with this fastball. 1-2. I want to be a little outside with it, but I think he can get past him with this fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. This one's going to be chopped down the first base line. It will go foul. Nate Minnie will scoop it up and flip it back to Nathan Steele. So Steele, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the DH Mumphrey.
Okay, so here's what I want. I want to go backdoor curveball and then come back with a high heat. Set up the pitch with the first one, blow him away with the second. Who knows? You may be able to sneak a backdoor curveball in here. Slow down his eyes a little bit and then kill him with that fastball the next pitch.
So Nathan Steele gets his sign. From Mumphrey. And he will stay alive.
That was a
curveball. 1
curveball.
ball and 2 strikes.
Curveball, he just threw it inside. No, I still think you can come back with that fastball because you slowed his eyes down with that curveball. Now blow him away with the fastball.
He throws this one right by him, and that'll do it for the Panthers here in the top of the 6th inning. And so Nathan Steele, getting stronger as the game goes on, blows it by Mumphrey. And so we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers lead 4-1 over the Lufkin Panthers. We'll be right back with more Texas High baseball here on Tiger Vision and Texarkana Game Day.
How do you measure success? In points? In wins? Or trophies? At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, in being there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, or business insurance, see Shelter Agent Brian Bolt in Texarkana.
Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, handcrafted stone is our passion, and we ensure our customers receive the quality they deserve. We stand by our word, we stand by our products, services, and work that we do. Our team of experienced craftsmen and product experts have been perfecting the craft of fabricating and installing stone since 1998. Visit the Design Center at Red River Lumber to see the many beautiful stone options available for your next project.
Welcome back to Texas High School, home of the Tigers. They're leading right now as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with a score of 4-1 over the Lufkin Panthers. The Lufkin Panthers running out of outs to try to get a couple runs to tie it up or take a lead. But nonetheless, here in the bottom of the 6th, the Tigers come to bat. It's going to be number 8, Nathan Steele, the pitcher, up first. He takes a breaking ball in there for strike number 1.
Luna's pitched well these last 2 innings. You know, 3 up, 3 down, last 2 innings, just working his way through the order. So,
Nate Minnie on deck.
Oop.
Another breaking ball. This one going to be a little outside for ball number 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Nathan Steele. This one a fastball going to be lifted out to center field. Cameron Jackson under it, and he will make the catch. So he'll lift it out deep to the warning track, but Jackson makes the catch for out number 1. Nate Minnie going to step into the box now. Not sure what this walk-up music is for him, but we'll have to talk about that. Surely he's got better taste than that. He'll be doing the stanky leg for too long.
There you go.
First pitch to him is going to be fouled to the backstop for strike number 1.
Man, I remember a guy, Julio Franco. Remember Julio? And he had this music. It was like this girl singing this little, almost like a hymn, and it was just the funniest thing. We used to always cheer for him to come up.
This one's going to be lifted out to center field, but Jackson
Sitting
under it, and he'll make the catch. So 2 up and 2 down so far for Luna. He's had a good couple last few innings here. And so number 10, Caden Miller, the DH tonight for the Tigers, will come to the plate.
I like watching Caden hit. Caden is not a pure baseball player. Caden is an athlete. He sees the ball, he hits the ball.
This breaking ball in the dirt for ball number 1.
And I tell you, you put it up in his eyes, he hits that better than he does one right down the middle.
This one's going to be on the outside corner for strike number 1. Looks like coach is getting someone ready in the bullpen to come out and close this thing out. The 1-1 pitch to the plate, a breaking ball, low and inside for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to the DH,
Like I said,
Caden Miller.
Caden's a good athlete. He signed a scholarship, a little school up in Iowa, to play football. So I think football and run track. So
Next fastball outside for ball number 3. Going to bring up 3 balls and 1 strike to Miller.
I'm telling you, Pitch, if you want to get this guy out, you better keep it low.
Next pitch is low.
Oh.
It's going to bring ball number 4. Caden Miller will trot down to first base, and that's going to bring up number 2, the leadoff hitter, Ben DePriest.
And if I'm Caden, I'm stealing on first pitch. 2 outs, got to get in scoring position. Let him show off his speed a little bit, coach. No.
This breaking ball stands over it. Ben DePriest at the plate. Trey Lavender on deck. This one going to be a fastball. Fouled.
Got blue on the hand on that one. That hurts.
No balls and 2 strikes here to DePriest with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Tigers still lead 4-1. They've had the lead since the 3rd inning. Not many hits since then for either team.
Yeah, I mean, Lufkin, second batter scored. Hadn't had anything since.
The 0-2 pitch going to be lifted to center field. This will be difficult. It will get down. Caden Miller's coming around to third base, and he's going to be stopped there by coach.
That's a good drive right there.
And
Good.
Ben DePriest with an 0-2 count.
0-2.
Lines one out to center field. And Cameron Jackson was playing deep. He couldn't quite get up to make the play. Tried to make a diving catch and missed it. So Caden Miller was able to advance all the way around to third. And so Trey Lavender up now. 2 outs, a runner on first and third. Coach is going to call time and come out. This is not the guy you want at the plate. If you are Lufkin with a runner on first and third and you're already down by 3, you've only got 1 more at bat to try to do something about it. Trey will trot down to. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. While we have a pitching change, we're going to go to a short break. We'll be back with you. We are going to be back after the pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Tigers do lead 4-1 over the Lufkin Panthers. We'll be back with more action here from Texas High after these messages.
Thomas didn't think he was a college person, but without training and experience, he couldn't land a good job. Enrolling in a technical program at Texarkana College gave him the real-world experience he needed to start his career. Start here at Texarkana College.
We're back here live at Texas High. I'm Brian Bolton alongside Bubba Rainwater, and we are down to the bottom of the 6th inning, 2 outs, and the Lufkin Panthers decide to make a pitching change. They're going to bring their shortstop, Colby DeJesus, over to pitch, and it looks like the pitcher will go and play shortstop now, Alex Luna. At least that's what it appears right now.
I thought he was heading for the bench.
He may be. He may be. They may have brought someone in that I didn't see. And so looks like they're going to move number 12, Sam Flores, over to shortstop, which is a good choice. And they're going to bring number 9 in. I'll have a
right fielder. Is it right fielder?
No. Let's see here.
No, that's.
Let's see. Number 9.
McGuire.
Number 9 is Gavin Del Toro.
Yeah, you know, when you get in this, you know, win, lose, and go home situation, everybody's on board.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I tell you, Luna has pitched lights out the last 2 innings.
Yep.
So it was a good call to bring him in and leave him in. And then now this kid's throwing. He's got a good live arm, good low arm slot. That ball moves a little bit in on the right-hander's hands. Then he can break off a little curveball with a little frisbee curveball here. So it's a good move by the coach.
So Del Toro will come in the game at second base. And a little sidearm action from DeJesus, who comes to the mound. Sam Flores will move over to shortstop. First one going to be inside for ball number 1. Trey Lavender at bat. Runners on first and third. 2 outs for the Tigers. Second pitch going to be low and outside for ball number 2.
And this is the third time Trey's had a 2-0 count. And he's had a single and a double last time he had 2-0 counts. So what good hitters do.
The 2-0 pitch from DeJesus to the plate. It's going to be high for ball number 3. So Trey Lavender, a 3-0 count. You think he's got the green light here?
Nope. He should just put his bat down. He ain't doing nothing. Up 4-1, 3-0 count.
First 3 pitches from the new pitcher.
Yeah, this guy's a thrower. This guy's a thrower. He's not a pitcher.
So he throws this one, and this is going to be called for strike number 1.
Now he can pick up the bat now. He knows what he's seeing. He's seen 4 pitches now.
So 3 balls and 1 strike to Lavender. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. DeJesus comes to the plate.
Yeah, he offered.
Lavender.
Yeah, he offered. Yeah. Crowd doesn't like it, but that he definitely offered.
So the crowd does not like it. There was no appeal to first base. He called it at home by himself, and so the call is going to be the call. So that brings up a full count. Everyone here excited. 2 outs, the payoff pitch. To the plate. That one's going to be in there for strike number 3. And so down on strikes goes Lavender. And so no runs, no hits, and 2 men left on base. We're headed to the top of the 7th inning. The Lufkin Panthers have 3 outs to get at least 3 runs to continue this game, or the Tigers will advance. With more action here at Texas High.
We are excited to announce here at Texarkana Emergency Center and Hospital that we have expanded our capabilities to better serve our community. As a hospital, we have the capability for inpatient services. After your outstanding emergency care, we can smoothly transition you into one of our new inpatient rooms that have telemetry monitors in every room to continue your concierge medicine care. While our patients continue receiving their care in their inpatient suites, We also make sure that your loved ones are taken care of with our outstanding facilities. Our added services include a procedure room and also the capability of MRIs. With our imaging, we are able to offer outpatient, inpatient, and emergency room, MRI, CT, ultrasound, and X-ray. We are honored by your support and look forward to serving all your future medical needs.
Welcome back to Texas High. That first pitch right there, it will be checked, and they'll get the call. That'll be strike number 1. And so it looks like Steele does come out to finish the game. Looks like, let's see who this is. That's number 22.
22.
They have pitch going to be outside for ball number 1, a 1-1 count. So here's the scenario. 3 outs and the Tigers advance. If for somehow the Lufkin Panthers do come back and tie this ball game up or take the lead, we will have the bottom half of the 7th inning. This one going to be fouled to his own dugout, and that one would have hurt if it would have hit someone.
Taking people out over there.
But nonetheless, that's going to even the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
No, I like this kid. He's coming up swinging.
Absolutely. Well, in this situation, that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
Come up and swing the bat. So a breaking ball.
Yeah,
he's going to check him. He says he went, and he's out. And so they're going to throw it around the horn, and that's out number 1. They need 2 more outs, and the Tigers will advance.
And this is a good place to be. I mean, you're going 8-9-1, and you start with a pinch hitter in the 8th spot.
Again,
you go 9-1 now.
If they do advance, they will play the winner of North Forney and Ennis. North Forney and Ennis are playing tonight. North Forney does win, or does have the series lead so far, 1-0 over Ennis. So the 1-0 pitch is going to be low for ball number 2.
That first pitch almost looked like a changeup.
So Nathan Steele going the distance for the Tigers. This one going to be in the dirt. Nathan Steele working a little faster than he has been. He's going to take his time, go back and get himself together and take a breath here. Come back. He's in the hole. 3 balls and no strikes to number 5, Cameron Scott. That one in there for strike number 1.
Yeah, I got to take another strike. Number 9 hitter. You got to take at least 1 more. There you go. Right there. Base. I don't care what you have to do, how you have to do it, just get on base.
And so no harm, no foul, 1 run, even 2 runs, can't win the game or tie it up.
And if
so they're looking for a ground ball to roll 2 here to end the ball game. So number 1, the leadoff man, Colby DeJesus. He is up to bat. Nathan Steele's first pitch to him. Going to be outside for ball number 1.
And Nathan's just got to be pounding the zone right now. Just pound it, pound it, pound it.
He checks the runner. Time will be called.
Anybody with any speed more than the guy on first base right now, I've got to be pinch running. Now, his run doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things, but I don't want somebody slow ahead of anybody else.
We've seen him, out in left field run down some balls.
He has
so I'm pretty sure he's got
some
speed on him. We saw him make that sliding catch.
Yeah, that was a pretty catch earlier, wasn't it?
So this one going to be in the dirt for ball number 2. So 2-0 to Colby DeJesus.
I see this one I'm saying. Nathan's been getting deep into counts a lot. This is where I want him to throw.
This one going to be on the outside corner for strike number 1. 2 balls and 1 strike from Nathan Steele.
He's still being consistent with that strike zone, I tell you what.
Hey, give it to him.
Hey, I'll take it right now.
So a ground ball to the infield would be phenomenal right now to roll to and end the game.
He has hit 2 balls to the third baseman. The last 2 balls he's hit would go into the third baseman. So
this one's going to be a little outside for ball number 3. Going to bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff man, Colby De Jesus.
He's just got to be sitting fastball right here.
So Nathan Steele on the mound trying to win this series for the Tigers. Here's one, a little high, and they'll draw another walk, and so the tying run will come to the plate, and Coach McClure is headed to the mound.
It's a good stop. You got to settle him down here. Tell him, look, you got your 3-run lead right now. You just need to pump strikes. Pump strikes right here.
He's going to take him out of the ball game. That's going to be it. Looks like he's going to bring Ryan Sellers in to finish the ball game. Going to shuffle a couple guys around on the infield. While we have this pitching change, we're going to go to a short break. We're going to have a short break, and then we'll be back as the Tigers have 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning. 2 more outs if they can hold on to their lead, and they will advance. We'll be right back to see how this unfolds here on Tiger Vision.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire good people. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills for the right jobs. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Welcome back to Texas High. We're getting ready to get the rest of this inning underway. We took a short break there during the pitching change, made a few shuffles around. In the lineup, Ryan Sellers on the mound now for the Tigers. They do have 1 out and a 3-run lead. There is a runner on first and second, so the tying run stands at the plate. Ryan Sellers would love to get a ground ball here and roll it up in the ball game.
That's a real similar
First
move.
pitch from Sellers, going to be a fastball.
Similar move to what Lufkin did. Bring in your best athlete, your best arm, close out the game.
First pitch going to be fouled over the backstop for strike number 1.
And again, Ryan's just got a live arm. Just a live arm. He can just bring it.
This is number 7, Cameron Jackson, who's at the plate, the 2-hole hitter for the Panthers tonight. This one going to be driven out into right field. It's going to be short, and it will drop.
Tough play. Tough play.
A shallow ball hit out to left field, and Ben DePriest tried to get over and make that play, but he just couldn't quite get there. He tried to slide under it and just couldn't get there. It would have been a tough play either way. And so now the go-ahead run stands at the plate. That's number 12, Sam Flores. So Ryan Sellers goes to work. Fastball outside corner for ball number 1.
Yeah, they got the corners in. Yeah, I'm going to back him up. There you go. You know, give him that 1 run. You do not want a ball getting past through in the infield. That gives you 2 runs.
Second pitch fastball, same spot, outside corner. Going to bring the count to 2 balls and no strikes. Here to Flores.
Flores is too good of a hitter to play in. Knock it down, get your 1 out.
Next one going to be low and outside, going to bring the count 3 balls and no strikes to Flores.
Yeah, Flores got to take at least 2 pitches right here. At least 2.
He's going to take 1 for Lufkin. Will cross the plate. Don't turn it off yet, folks. We've still got a game. That'll take our score to 4-2. Still in favor of the Tigers, but the base is loaded with 1 out. The Tigers desperately need a ground ball.
Yeah, Ryan's just got to settle down, make some good pitches right here. Just throw some strikes. There it is.
This one going to be popped up. Nate Minnie's going to get over.
He might have it. Oh.
He's not going to make the catch. He tried to get over up against the fence, and so did the right fielder. Trying to make a play
and see,
to get this game closer to the end.
I love that he's being aggressive up the bat, but the pitcher just came in and threw 4 straight balls. You're down 2 runs. You make him throw strikes. You got to make him throw a strike before you even think about swinging at this point.
So this is Reed Hensley up to bat for Lufkin. That's going to even the count up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And I got to take another strike right here if I'm him.
Ryan Sellers spinning off the mound.
And Ryan's got to treat this like a 3-0 count and just groove a fastball.
This one right past Hensley for strike number 2. And so 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Because Ryan's got the velocity to throw it by him. All right? And chances are you're going to get a play out in the outfield.
A breaking ball in the dirt. The runner will not come home. A good stop by Jackson Halter behind the plate. Saved a run from scoring in. The bases are loaded with 1 out, and it's a full count.
Again, you got to treat this 3-0. Just groove it.
This one inside, not going to be called for a strike. And that'll bring in another run. We've got a 1-run game now. And Ryan Sellers not happy with the umpire for that call, losing his composure just a little bit out on the mound, and Coach McClure is going to come out and either settle him down or pull him out of the game, one of the 2.
I don't know if you pull him at this point, but his control has not been there. But I think, like I said, if he'll just settle down and just focus on that mid, throw it right down the middle, let your guys get you out of this inning.
And so we do have a 1-run ball game now.
Ryan's your best arm right now. That's what you got to go with. And you just got to trust him to find his control, find his rhythm, and win the ball game for you right here. He's your best athlete. He's your best player on this team. You got a good battery with Halter there. The Texas Tech boys got to do. There's no better option.
2 runs have been walked in here in the top of the 7th. The Tigers need 2 outs to end the ball game.
And if
Ryan
I'm Nate,
Sellers on the mound for the Tigers.
And if I'm Nate, I'm waiting 2 strikes.
This one going to be outside for ball number 1. Sellers still spinning off the mound. This one going to be popped up out to left field. The
How would
runner
you do
from
that?
third will tag. He's going to come home. No play at the plate, and this ball game is tied. And so there is an out. So that'll be 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, but they do tie the ball game up. They're going to go over and check him to see if he tagged up in time. What a big call this would be.
No way. Yeah.
All right, so we're back to action. Sellers was wanting to step off again and throw over, but they had already called him safe, and so there's 2 outs. Sellers' next pitch is going to be outside for ball number 1.
And I love what Alexander did getting that run in on that. I just think you gotta, if he's gonna pitch himself into trouble, you gotta let him.
This one going to be popped up on the infield. Nate Minnie calling for the ball. He will make the catch. That'll be out number 3, but not before the ball game gets tied up. We're headed to the bottom of the 7th, and what more did you expect? It's playoff baseball here in Texas, and so don't turn it off yet. We'll be right back to see some more action in the bottom of the 7th inning here at Texas High. We're with Texarkana Game Day and Tiger Vision.
Right now at all Greg Orr Auto Collection locations in Texarkana. Shop from your phone, online, or in person, and make no payments up to 120 days with record low interest rates, drastic price reductions, and huge incentives on our vast and pristine selection. Plus, for sales or service, we will even pick up and deliver your auto.com.
Welcome back here at Texas High, home of the Texas High Tigers. Bubba, did you expect anything less?
I sure didn't expect them to come back on them.
Lufkin's season is on the line.
They're
the
fighting.
Tigers have led the entire game, well, since the bottom half of the first inning. And, man, they come back here in the top of the 7th and score 3 runs. And so Ryan Sellers will lead it off for the Tigers. So big chance for somebody to walk it off
Walking
here.
off. It's the only way to go out.
And so if not, we will see extra innings here at Texas High. But the Tigers have half an inning to get some work done and score 1. This one going to be inside for ball number 2. Looks like our home plate umpire here is tightening up a little bit.
Squeezed him up a little bit.
Yeah.
Here
in the last inning, wasn't giving anything to Sellers and nothing here to
I think
De
that
Jesus.
almost got him. I think that was. And he's got a little movement on that fastball. It's going to come in on the righty.
The
That's
2-1
pretty.
breaking ball in there for strike number 1. A nice pitch there.
That's what make guys like this tough, because they've got that natural movement that comes in on your hands of the right-hander, and then they can break off the curveball, and then because you hit on that handle, and you're going to remember that for days. He's setting up inside.
The 2-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. Going to be fouled to the backstop, so 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And Ryan's got to be a leadoff hitter right here. He's got to be a leadoff hitter. Get on base. Just get on base. Doesn't matter what it takes. Just get on base. Use your speed. Let your guys behind you work you around. Score the winning run. Go home.
And, you know, before we have a walk-off or we end the game, I want to give a big shout-out to my mother. Mother's Day coming up.
Very good, Mother's Day. Yep.
And Miss Mary Twitty and Dawn Duckett.
Ooh,
Happy
that's a
Mother's
tough
Day.
play.
This was going to be up the middle, and
No way.
Sellers will be on base. A high chopper over the pitcher's head. And Flores, all of the great plays that we have seen.
No chance. No chance on that. That's too high hopper. Right in the middle of nowhere. What's he doing? Oh, he's checking the baseball. Yeah, my mom's back in Calhoun, Georgia. So.
Well, I know my mom's not watching this, but I know Miss Mary Twitty is. That's my
If
my
my
wife's
mom
grandmother.
if my mom knew I was calling this game, she would be watching it, and she would be yelling from her couch.
But happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there watching.
There you go.
Coming up on. I hope that you get to spend this weekend and Sunday with your family, and that they pamper you.
Yep.
At least for one day for taking care of all of us.
That's right. Nothing
as
better
much
than a
as you
baseball
have.
mom.
That's right. So this one outside for ball number 1. At the plate now is Jackson Halter. Ryan Sellers stands at first base. If he hits one too hard, Ryan Sellers has got some speed. He's definitely the guy that you want to have out there, at least speed-wise.
Yeah, Jackson's got to get a base hit right here. He knows this. He's got to find grass somewhere in the outfield. Advance Ryan around.
This one swung on and fouled out of play by Halter, going to even the count up. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Whatever he does, he's got to get Ryan to second base on this at bat right here.
We appreciate you for tuning in. If you are, you're catching a good one. Tied up 4-4. We're here in the bottom of the 7th inning, seeing if the Tigers can score the winning run to advance to the next round of the Texas baseball playoffs.
And he's doing a good job working Halter away. What lefties tend to do is they tend to try and pull that ball. And if you get it away and you try and pull that thing, you roll over it, and it's a nice, easy, soft little ground ball.
This one a little high for ball number 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Jackson Halter.
Now you got to come in. You got to come in fastball on this guy. And he's worked away. Not a bad time to come in with that curveball.
Number 5, Zane Dodson awaits on deck. The 3-1 pitch to the plate. Halter hits it. It's deep. It's far. Did he just walk it off?
He just walked it off.
Yes, he did. The Texas High Tigers win the ball game on a walk-off from Jackson Halter. And he's coming home, folks. And here they come. It's a sea of orange here at Tiger Field. They walk it off and advance.
That's the way to do it.
And so Texas High advances to the next round of Texas High School baseball. And who else to do it but Jackson Halter here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Can you believe it?
That's a pretty ball right there.
And we talked about it before the inning started, or the bottom half of the inning started, how cool it would be to see a walk-off, and there it was.
Pretty ball. He got it, all of it. You know, that was just all him right there. No wind help, just a good pitch to hit. When you get behind 3-1, good things happen.
Absolutely, and so they finally get Lufkin off the field. There was some smack talking going on, and so they get them off the field. Texas High is out in the outfield celebrating. Coach McClure is pumped up. And, man, what a game. We're not going to keep you here from long, but everybody's fired up here at Texas High. And, man, it was worth the wait till the last second, and Jackson Halter walks it off over the right field fence. Well, look, I'm Brian Bolton. I'm glad that I filled in for Eric Aiken today.
Enjoyed having you. Enjoyed having you. It's been fun.
I just said last night may have been arguably the best baseball game that we've seen in Texarkana over at Liberty Ilo.
Yeah.
But I'm going to correct that.
You are.
This right here may be the best baseball game we've seen all year.
This is a fun one to call. Fun one to call. Good pitching, good hitting, good defense. That's all you can ask for.
And so for Brian Bolton, Bubba Rainwater, Texarkana Game Day, and Tiger Vision, we are where the next game's going to be. We'll cover it for you. We appreciate you for watching. Texas High